Hey, I'm back with my Thoughtful Thursdays, and today I want to talk about product market fit. And this was sparked by a conversation that happened in a business meeting. And let's talk about product market fit because many startups and founders, 5 to 6 years or 7 years in the business, are very keen to know whether the product really meets the expectations of the consumers. And I had this fantastic opportunity of doing such a study, and we used the Sean Ellis framework, and I want to thank Atul Narayana for this. And of course, we use the framework, and I'll give you the gist of the framework. It has this one question that starts by saying that if this brand or product ceases to exist, will you be very disappointed, somewhat disappointed, or not at all disappointed? And if you would be very disappointed, that score should be above the 40% mark. And if it is about like 45, 50, then you know that your product is doing well, people like your product, and they're invested in your brand. Anything below 40, you have definitely a problem. What is interesting about this framework is that when you break it into these three buckets of very disappointed, somewhat disappointed, and not at all disappointed, the answers are interesting because it's all about precision and being very specific and very action oriented. But what we did with that framework was we also profiled the customers, and that gave us opportunities of, is there a secondary TG that we are not addressing? We also found out that there was a gifting option as an opportunity. We also found out that the influencers, of course, Instagram, word of mouth, but women were a very important part of the decision making and influencing the decision. And the most important thing that happened out of this, of course, who's your competition? How do you stack up against competition? What are the areas that you need to work on? But what we do at Ormax and what we like doing is, what is your offering? And what are the three pillars that make you successful? If you can identify that and if you can write it down, that gives the brand the stability and the strategic direction to continue on that path. And the last thing is the expectations from the consumers. If your brand is doing well, what are they expecting from you? What are the things that you should do? What are the things you should stay away from? Remember, as startups and founders, we are always wanting to keep doing stuff. This helps you with the traction and to avoid the distraction. And I would like to talk about this. And if you want to know more about the work that we have done, and if it's product market fit, and if these are the challenges that you're grappling with as a brand, as a startup and a founder, 6 to 7 years into the business, looking for more funding, looking for strategic inputs, then you know who to reach out to. So if you like what I say and you want to know more, reach out to us.